15 hours into the playthrough at this point, I believe. We have 7 out of 12 or 13 icons on the file select. But realistically, we're like 3/4 through the game. Well, not yet. After chapter 15, I would say that. But starting this dungeon. The fact that it was a rivalry football game. Oh man, that's right. Yeah, because that would be the rivalry game. Shit. I mean, the thing is, Nedrod, they're looking for a kind of excuse, right? It feels like half the weeks of the year is like a party occasion, you know? I do think that those specific, like St. Patrick's Day is a standout in that department, though, and New Year's, and I would throw Halloween in there as well, same category, but always there to some degree. Dusk Forest. Why was Sableye there? By the way, I put the X-ray specs on. Purdue just lost to the 16 seed. I'm telling y'all. March Madness. March Madness is underway. I'm so pissed. I forgot to make a bracket this year because I forgot to make it. Like literally, there was a email invite that was sent out for the start for the pool that I was going to be in, right? And then right after, I just got slammed with a whole bunch of work for like the next couple days in a row. And then today, I just like noticed people were talking about upsets. I was like, "Fuck! I forgot to make a bracket." I was so mad. I've never done that before. I've never gotten distracted to that extent where I just forget about making a March Madness entry. Shit's fucked. But it happened. All right. One thing I would like to do in here is I was doing a little bit of thinking between streams, and I probably want to put wide slash on both of these guys if I can, because I think those are both going to be good endgame moves to fill out that 4th slot. Exactly. But like March Madness is, you know, you can gamble on any sport, right? But March Madness is like the just blind guess gambling sports activity for sure. I think Robile's gonna kill him. Did a lot. One of your regrets is getting into college sports way too late. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, can't lie. Yeah, Nenrod, without fully doxing, I remember walking by like the Hype Beast location around the time when that happened. And that shit was just like ridiculous. It was ridiculous, just crazy atmosphere. This asshole gonna try to hit me? Oh, hell nah. I actually just meme myself. That ain't good. That ain't good. Gotta hit this douchebag. Oh no. Oh no, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good for the team right now. Oh god, it ain't looking good for the team right now. Oh god, it ain't. Okay, that works. That works, yeah, perfect. Alright, alright, alright. That could have been way worse. I'll take that. Ooh! A shit ton of damage right there. Bastard. I agree, Jaguar. Crisis averted on that one. I'm gonna throw the spike. Oh, that did more? See, I knew it. I saw how much damage Brian did. I was like, I bet you Silver Spike's actually gonna do something. I was right. That was correct. I'm a little scared of this guy. Talked about this before, but we had to, this is one of those dungeons where we had to tweak so many times. Like ghost dungeons are very, 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 very easy to make unreasonably annoying in this game. And so we had to try and find that balance of like keeping some of the ghost type traits still present. While also not having that be the result. So I remember a couple things we did. We took Confuse Ray off of, I think, everyone in here. We took Spite off of, I think, everyone. And as well, to counteract them being able to walk through walls, there are... when the player wants to die, it's from Scotch School of Design. It's true. It's true. It's a... That's a whole nother topic, but yeah, that to put it shortly, yes, that is the FromSoft School of Design. I would agree. So yeah, no Spite, no Confuse Ray, and to counteract enemies being in the walls, there's three things that we do here. One of them is enemy HP pools and attack as well, are severely cut. Like, most enemies are dying to 2 hits, for sure. And that's 2 hits in general, so with a Link combo, possibly 1 hit. Let's see here. Depending on the move and stuff, of course, because if you're doing a normal type move, it's 1/4 damage in this game and stuff like that. There's Quick Orb. The Quick Orb, which I just picked up, which helps you get out of a hallway. There's a lot of gravel rocks in here. And the one I have not found yet is what I was talking about earlier, which is a Wide Slash TM. And that just literally is a move that hits inside the walls. Well, and there are also some character-specific strategies that you can do. Like some mons specifically have moves that hit inside the walls. And they don't even need all the extra shit on the floor. I'll drop an apple again. Ooh. Thirteenth Floa, Elixir, and a Quick Orb. Probably don't need more than 1 Quick Orb, to be honest with you. But I'll just use that Elixir right now, because I'm low. And there we go. Okay. Another thing we did is we drastically lowered the enemy spawn rate in here for the same reason, because enemies can go through, ghosts can go through the walls. Meaning that more enemies on average are just going to reach you because they can cut through surfaces, they can take a more direct path to you, however you want to word that. So, just, yeah, same idea. Trying to make it so that all the ghost shit does not compound upon itself, and it's really just the fact that they can go through walls is your one thing you gotta work around here. That is right, Adex, welcome. Slay. Oh yeah, Hannah. It's true, they kind of are just no-clipping. That's 5 misses. That move is moves pretty good. When I was being a hater earlier in the run and not putting on quick attack, or not quick attack, fury attack, this is why. That's why right here. Right here is why. Petrify. I'll take that over Slumber Orb. It's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. Very true. You either hit or you don't. 50% accurate. How many of those do I have? A lot of good items in here, man. We really give a lot of good items in this dungeon. What the fuck? I mean, I have too many. I'm hoarding. I gotta start using shit. Haven't found the one thing that I'm looking for though. is a wide slash, and I'm not gonna get it either, I don't think. Are the X-ray specs what makes the enemies visible? It is, yes. Miss 5 for your attacks with X-ray specs on. I don't think that increases accuracy. Though you'd think it would, right? Yeah, X-ray specs just reveals the item markers and the enemy markers on the map there. Which is very good, you know, for when we were trying to pick, like, what's the reward for being Grovile, if you decide to do that. There's a lot of broken items you can go with in this game. We wanted one that wouldn't literally just completely destroy the rest of the game's dungeon design, necessarily, but something that would help you a lot. So this was kind of that balance that we settled on. And also, it's just like, I think it's something where you can feel the difference immediately, just being able to know where enemies are coming from, especially in a dungeon like this, where that's very important to see, like, if someone's cutting through walls, which means they have you in their sights and all that good stuff. What am I dropping? That's not enough elixirs. I need to drop something. Probably the apple. Alright, well, didn't get any of the wide slashes there, but that's fine. Got a real fun part coming up here. I think it was Ice earlier who said this song's a banger. It definitely is. Definitely is. Definitely a classic track. This scene's fun. That's line we picked. Oh. the whole, like, you know, having Spiritomb show up just to say that, essentially, and have this interaction with the main character was something we just kind of wanted to shove in, to put it bluntly. We thought it fits here with Dusknoir showing up. I love Dusknoir. I think he's the best written character in Sky for sure. And the thing about him is that Dusknoir's ending in Sky is so good that when doing initial outlines for like how the story's gonna go, I was scared at the idea of trying to take away Dusknoir's canon ending in this hack, right? There's Breland, by the way. And you know, this part ended up working out because of all the stuff I said in last stream about kind of this being Grovile's part of the story, and or this is, let me rephrase that. This is the, like, Grovile chapter of the story. And so with that comes with the tether to original Skyn, etc., etc., etc. So we're like, yeah, let's get Dustnor in here, right? And this is also utilizing the setting because again, this is something where we want to make very clear that the usage of the specific future backdrops as being a part of the dream world. Because remember, like Darkrai has never actually said that this is the ruined future. That's something that Grovyle says at the start of this chapter. So this is also partially just to reinforce, like, hey, this is actually supposed to be like the future from Sky. That is what the dream world is. Make that connection very blatant. So it's also part of why he's here. And you know, it's an interesting idea, right? Of how does the environment react to a familiar face like Grovyle. So another one of these little interesting like lore tidbits to chew on. We don't ever, I mean we do, but we don't explain everything about like how this is happening and whatever. Kind of like what I was saying about Treasure Town Ruins a couple streams ago. The similar idea of leaving enough open threads where people can come to their own conclusions and theorize on that stuff. So here's this boss fight. This one's real fun, in my opinion. We'll see if I'm still thinking that in about 5 minutes. But I think that PMD generally does pretty good with these types of boss fights that have a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos to just like throw a million minions at you. I think that the PMD systems work around them well. Generally, oh, I didn't realize he would do that shit. Oh god. Okay, I gotta take Nasty Plot off of him. So yeah, we wanted to take a stab at doing one of these ourselves. And notice, of course, there's the two sides of it, and the way that everyone is positioned at the start of the fight is an arrow pointing down. It's supposed to be telling the player, hey, don't even worry about those three guys at the top, because it is, I mean, you will almost never have to actually fight any of them. You can sometimes get a roll where Spiritomb kind of solos both of those two up there. But it's going to take a lot of turns, right? So the arrow pointing down saying, go after Dustnor, because that is what your fight actually is. So we wanted to create that kind of fight, too. And this is one of those things where we kind of already introduced this concept a little bit with the Ant Plains fight as well, where, you know, you get one turn before they're going to close in on you, so you better make the most of it. Ant Plains is more like you get 2 turns, but this is just an extension of that, and there's really less enemies that are going to surround you, because, you know, look here right now, there's only 3 ganging up on me instead of, like, 5 or 6 or whatever. And also, I have the option to back up if I want to. So, I don't know. A lot of things where there's a lot of variability. There's a lot of bullshit that can happen. Like right here, I don't feel comfortable sitting at 53. I probably want to heal and just waste a turn here. Or, yeah, I think I have to, and just hope I don't get fucked up too bad. That would have been nice if that hit. That's what I was banking on, so that one of the Sableye could get out of here. Yeah, 47 with Astonish is crazy. The Leers really stack. That's the thing too that that I kind of forgot until now. Sableye are pretty ruthless in this one. This is not looking good, folks. It's not looking good. I just have to heal and try the same thing again, I think is my only play. The kill there. Oh shit, he wasn't damaged. That sucks. There's another Leer. That sucks. Okay. Punishment, by the way, that move is pretty fucked up. That does more damage to you when you buff your stats. So Sableye, you can't just ignore these little guys. That's a little quirky, this one. What's up, Yakko? Yes, this is definitely Yakko's favorite fight. This might be my first game over, folks. I'm gonna have to get pretty lucky here. There is a world though. There is a world. I'm gonna have to. Let's see. Let me Sunseed the big guy first. Flame Wheel, kill him. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Hold on. No. No. I got this. I got this. I got this. Okay, he's gone. He is in Torrent, yeah. I'm gonna kill him at this point. Unless I miss with both, but I'm not going to, yeah. I'm just built different, so you have to always account for that part of it. Nice. Really doing work up there. Let me... Oh, Chimchar's also low. Oh, damn. I was gonna have him fight Dusknoir, but that's not gonna work. Let me go over here. Okay, nice paralysis. I'll take that. Govile's about to break him out of his shit, so I might as well attack now. A lot of nasty status moves between these two. Dusknoir with the paralysis, while he can let the Sableye just kind of run in and kill for him. And then Spiritomb up there. Already used Spite and a Confuse Ray already. So I have 2 more of these before I run it. Yeah. Spiritomb's gotta be dead soon, man. Nice slow. Okay. Good. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Perfect. I'm gonna do wait there, because I don't know if he's gonna move up for some reason, but if he does, then that's my easiest way to lose. So, here. Really, I just have to Elixir. The only play. It's not the only play, but it's the only play I want to make. Because, yeah, I figured he was close, but better safe than sorry, right? Okay. Sweet. Nice adjustments. Thank you. Thank you. Reading chat from earlier, Jaguar said, "On my way, bozos, top 5 line in the game." Pretty good. I thought they were bad. If you wanted a devil's advocate, thank you for that. You know what they say, every situation needs a devil's advocate to chime in. Or you need a devil's advocate to chime in for every situation. Rather. I always do that. I always kind of flip the Flip the sentence around for some reason. Yoda. Yeah. How hard can it be to guard a one-way entrance? Oh, they tried alright, but I was way too slick for that. This is just copy pasted from the guild flashback. Same amount of H's for those that are curious. May be on this. How hard could it be? We have plot armor and the advantage of the story need to go forward. Exactly. People forget about this shit in real life. I think that's the issue. Okay. Is there a reason the MC says this and not... you're gonna need to clarify what this is. Some dialogue here. Well, actually first, let me say... being the foreshadower. Oh, that brings up the Celebi thing? Not particularly. I remember around this point, this might have been, it might have just been a thing when, so last stream talked about how we mostly wanted the main character to shut up, right? So we were kind of looking for opportunities that made sense for them to talk, while also maintaining that part of it. So we wanted them to start being more helpful. Maybe that was an example of us thinking about that. But yeah, I don't think there was a particular reason. Like, that scene probably would have worked if the partner said that line too. But I will say this, that, like, that doesn't mean that, like, we still keep in mind for the plot events that happen after this point that, like, the main character was the one that said that. You know what I mean? Like, even if we don't necessarily think it's important at the time or whatever, there are times later when we can revisit that the same way as ones that we did put more thought into earlier on. Grovile, I recall you saying that Breloom has helped you during previous explorations. He was certainly competent in that last battle, but still, that is quite surprising. So, yeah, Breloom's primarily here just from the writing perspective. Of course, so that he can start interacting with Grovile. Talked a bunch of times about, like, having these paired dichotomies, whatever, of characters that are kind of the same, kind of different. How do they interact with each other? How do their interactions reflect the themes of the game? All that good stuff. And you know, Grovyle and Breloom were always supposed to be one of those. And of course, the other reason, in terms of just writing him in here, outside of character moments, outside of blah blah blah, is because we need him to be here for the Sharpedo Bluff scene. And don't worry, we're getting to that after one more dungeon. Sounds like I missed a lot of the action in here, but at least I could help you out a little bit. Just felt like I needed to pay you back, you know? And also, because of this dungeon coming up here, because we need to have at least one dungeon with all 4 of them. Because that's just... You gotta just check that off the list. We're gonna see if we can make it work with 4 party members. PMD is one of those games where sometimes having 4 in your team at once is not as helpful as you would think. Just because that's a big snake that you have behind you, you know? It's harder to maneuver around enemies if you're trying to not fight everyone, that type of thing. But that's, you know, we wanted to try and do one of those at least once. That's an easy thing you can do to shake up the formula, because it does feel different than just having 2 or even 3. The conga line, yes. If I remember right, our way around that pathing thing is that I think it was, the rooms are larger in size in this one. We'll see if that's correct, but that's what I remember, or at least we thought about that as being one of the ways we were gonna work around it. Yeah, so we got the dark dungeon. Fuck out of here. And we got Breloom using Spore. Of course, Myena's a little quirky guy and has that that ability. I don't even know what it's called. I think it's like Early Bird, I want to say, or maybe I'm confusing that with another one. And Haunch Crow, I want to say Quick Feet, yeah. Haunch Crow in here also has Insomnia, and both of those are like you would probably guess, just to nerf Breloom a little bit, so that Spore doesn't instantly win the monster house that's coming up at the end of this dungeon. Also notice that Gold Thorn. Notice the Gold Thorn. So this is the first time that actually that's a lie. Grovyle just teamed up in the last dungeon. He's level 50. That's still the case. BP, you almost got me. I was reading chat right when you said that. So he's level 50. Breloom, however, has leveled up to be level 45. And you know, believe it or not, there is thought that goes into that kind of stuff. Both those are like essentially the same for gameplay purposes. But just like Breloom from Waterfall Cave to the last time you teamed up with him, he's still level 23 the entire game. But in this one, he has gained levels, so there you go. It's one of those things where you have to do it for gameplay purposes, but also we want to try and have it make some Ludo Kino happen, all that crap. So, can I hit my move? Holy shit! This guy's trying to kill me with one move. Nasty plotting 500 times. Oh hell nah. You're a stick. Damn, what did he mean by this? You're dead. Once you start getting into the triple digits with your damage, that's when you're really cooking, folks. That's when you're really cooking. Let it be known. Got his ass. Right there. Y'all like this strat? Y'all like this strat right here? Yeah, I thought you did. Okay. What is that? Probably not worth it, but I don't have to fight an enemy, so I guess it is worth it by default. Hey. Ah, now this is the famed enemy that Chimchar cannot hit. The Z-word playstyle continues to corrupt our youth. Sad. Couldn't have said that better myself. You know, you know, sometimes the greatest techniques are the ones that you learn from I don't know. I thought I had something going there, but I didn't have an end to that sentence before I started talking. Yeah, this guy's gonna die. Get hit. Fury attack. I'm taking off Fury attack immediately as soon as we get back to town. Shit's so fucking terrible. Hit. There we go. Oh my god. Fuck your cute box. Get that shit out of here. Maybe the real strategy was the friends we made along the way. So true. You know, I've always thought that this song here would be real good for some like. This would be good YouTube poop material in, like, 2010, you know? I don't know if this is, some BGM that's used in shitpost, but it definitely has that type of energy for me. It has the same energy as, like, a Banjo-Kazooie song, I guess is what I'm saying. Alright, Chimchar, unfortunately you could not hit one move there. So you just wasted 25 embers for no reason, but that's fine. The Big Apple, it's all about the Mets, baby, etc., etc. Yeah, that's what we like to see right there. 150 big ones. 150 big ones. Fuck you. Did I, yeah, I only have 2 left. Fuck you. Oh, baby. This damage is without the special band, by the way. That's what we like to see. Hit. 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 Why do I bother? Did a lot. Streamer running snake grenades. Mega Man F Smash still complaining about the Game & Watch side B he doesn't need to use. What is the Mega Man F Smash in this instance? The bazooka, right? The double bazooka. No, but I do have to use it. That's the problem. I do have to use it because how else am I gonna get my style meter up if I don't switch my moves? That's the thing. Oh, you fucking dick. You know what? I'm gonna see. He already hit them twice while he was confused in this game. I'm gonna see if it's gonna happen a 3rd time. Let's see. Never mind. He's not gonna try. That's fine. Okay. Nope. You gotta die now. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Forgot he has that. Alright, better kill his ass right now, brother. Let's see it. There we go. He aimed for the rock. You know what? That was a nearby enemy. So he had the right idea, but he was indeed confused. The thought was there. This guy's a giga threat. I gotta kill him before he gets close to me. Yeah, who the fuck tanks that? This better do 10 billion damage. 147. That's what we like to see right there. Where's the... Oh my god, it's the left room with the fucking sleeping mon in it. Boo! Game bad. Every time... This is the thing, guys. I will never purposefully enter one of those rooms, but it's always, without fail, where the steps are. I don't know why. I don't know why, but the game just knows. It throws this little extra fuckery into the mix there. They throw a little extra fuckery into the mix. Guy's plotting up so that he can use fucking Sacred Fire and kill me in one, but it's not gonna happen because I'm the GOAT. Right. Oh, this is fucking easy. Damn it. It's not gonna work. Are they in trouble down there? You're gonna need to do that. Okay, okay. Let's see. Let's see, I can make this work. I gotta get my smoking sexy style right here. I gotta get my smoking sexy style. Okay, he's dead. No problemo. Oh, confused rate on who? Okay, I don't care. Yeah, how do you like that, kid? Oh! I was gonna roll call, but I noticed that I would have had to fight the Absol anyways. Yeah, it worked out though. Again, acknowledging the situation. So this was a cool one to think about with the direction that Grovile is going to go for the rest of the game. Again, like this part and the Dustnor thing are supposed to bring really shine the spotlight on a lot of these attentions that have kind of been in the background, just because Grovile's been in the background for most of the game. But you know, and I guess what I mean by that, to elaborate a little bit, is that, you know, with Grovile being tethered to Explorers of Sky, a phrase I've said about 100 times so far in this playthrough, it's something we had to have on screen. Like, what happens when he literally encounters Explorers of Sky, right? When it actually happens, how does he react? And is it what you would expect, or is there something a little bit different with his demeanor, that type of thing? And what does it mean? You know, how does this compare to maybe how he would have acted 10 hours ago? Stuff like that. So. Good old Selby. That's a top 1 line in the game. Okay, okay, we're starting to fill out the top 5. What's an insomnoscope? Yes, because we did not give one to you before this point. The whiteout. You'd like to. Spirit's plot conditioned me to be so cynical that I didn't think at all that this was an exit point. That's really interesting that you say that. I don't personally think that this game is very cynical, but I've heard that a lot. It's kind of something that's made me have to do a little bit of a self-reflection. Just because so many people come away with that type of attitude. You didn't get the funny, your treasure bag is too full, would you like to throw away an item and ditch both of them? Why would I ditch both of them? I'm going to need them for the final boss, of course. Going to need those insomnoscopes for the final boss. And no other time. That's enough dreaming for the rest of my life. are talking about me, you can say here too. uh. So Grovile goes plot, 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 plot. I think a lot of people notice this while playing, but we did pull this from the Giratina and Shaman movie that came out around the Gen 4 era. Fun fact, I've never actually seen that movie, but this scene was being made, and someone else on the team was like, "Did you know that if we're doing the Shaman part coming up soon, we can actually tie this into Darkrai?" And then they explained how. I'm like, damn, that's genius. I'm just going to throw that in, and you know, I ended up watching a couple clips and read a plot synopsis and all that stuff and whatever. Grovile's always cautious. Here it is. So this is the focal point of the game right here. This scene was written in one take. Because I wanted it to feel very raw and vulnerable. And you know, to me, I thought that a lot of that would go away the more polished passes that we did on this scene. And you know, part of that is that anytime that there is like a redo, like I started writing the sentence and I'm like, no, that's stupid. Instead of backspacing, it turned into like an ellipses or turned into like a stutter or like half a sentence and then it cuts off and then start another sentence. All of that's just stuff that was left in to try and emulate that feeling. Also, notice how there's no sound for the advancing text because it's just you and the water, you and staring out at the ocean. Didn't want to take that part of it away. Um, another thing I want to say is that I haven't really said the E word in this playthrough yet, but I think that what defines good emo art isn't the aesthetic edginess of it, nearly as much as it is just the brutal, unfiltered, emotional honesty of the genre, right? Emotional honesty. That's quite literally in the name of emo art. I think that remember, like 2020 is when production started going around on this. This is this is a time when there started to be kind of a wider, like, critical reevaluation of emo art, particularly in the 2000s, but also stuff from the 90s and earlier as well. And there's a lot of 2010s emo music in particular that I really enjoy because of that the total just unfiltered nature of it. And to pull punches from what the situation is would be disrespectful to the situation and disrespectful to the subject matter ultimately. And I think that's part of why I like emo stuff. I've talked about this in the Explorers of the Spirit Discord before, but we have a line coming up here that references, and the text comes back, or the text scrolling sound comes back when Breland shows up. I'll just wait till he says the line, then I'll talk about that, I guess. Nothing much is what he says, because that's how it works. Nothing much. Yeah. What's up, Paz? Okay, so this line. This is the line. So yeah, I was just talking about all of the emo shit a little bit ago. 2010s emo art in particular. I do find it very moving. In fact, probably the biggest inspiration for kind of the tone of this story in general is the 2014 Car Seat Headrest EP, How to Leave Town. It is, I think, one of the best records of the 2010s. It's fucking brilliant, and it's a brutally depressing listen. And all that stuff that I said earlier about there are no punches pulled, it is unfiltered, and it is honest. And I think a lot of that is inspiration for how I want to say the hack in general, but I guess more so the later chapters. You know, the way we do make some of these kinds of scenes. That's kind of where that came from. You know, that's what put the idea in my head that, you know, this is something that can be pulled off, and it's like that honesty is something that really bleeds through, if it is coming from the heart in that way. So I wanted to give a little nod there, to you know, famous line, "Hey, space cadet." So going back to that, so Echo says, I'm a bit of a boomer when it comes to music. I was thinking of David Bowie when that line appeared. Ground controlled Major Tom, for those not familiar. Now I'm gonna come off as a fake fan right here. I never really did a deep dive into Bowie's catalog, really. I know fucking Ziggy Stardust, right? And not too much past that. Honky Dory. That's about it. I haven't really dug in too much further than that. But Bowie's one of those where you only ever hear good things about the dude's music. So gonna get around to it. Gonna get around to the just listen through all 30 albums or whatever the fuck he made over his life. So anyways, around this line, that is from Space Oddity. Okay. See, I'm a fake fan because I think that's actually from one of those 70s albums. I just didn't remember. So with this scene, we're very much laying it on the line that you know, the main character in Breloom and anyone else in this game, as I've been saying throughout the whole playthrough, really, they aren't. No one person in this game is supposed to be cool, despite initial presentation that may imply otherwise. Right? The game is framed in such a way where a certain character is a focal point of a moment, a certain character with certain, you know, the only contextual knowledge that you have available is framed in a better light. And this is where stuff like literally camera control and music and everything else comes into play. But at the core of it, we try to have the characters be characters. We don't change who the characters are to cheat in a moment and try to elicit a certain response. We will let the characters be characters and, you know, work the framing around that and try to respond to what we think the average player would think based on the contextual knowledge that they have. And this leads into my next point here. Once I get the line. This isn't what I was thinking of, but I guess I'll stop here for now, because before I get to my bullet point, I want to also mention, because I don't think I have it written on here. Talked about this with the Zatu thing. There's a lot of people that stare out into the distance in this hack. That's just I mean partially it's just what Breland says, that line about like nobody stares out into the ocean if they're not thinking of something. Um, that's kind of the reason, and that's another one of those things that I do believe in real life. You know what? This is a true story. Okay, I used to not understand the thing when there's kind of the joke you hear sometimes about like one of my hobbies is walking around on the beach, because I didn't live somewhere where there was a beach for the first, what is it, like 21, 22 years of my life. So is in my head it was always like, well, it's just, oh well, that sounds boring or whatever. Um, but there's actually there is a certain kind of allure to just staring at the ocean, walking on the beach, staring at a sunset, even I mean, like staring at a fire, something like that. I just thought it's really interesting. It's one of these kind of like these like mysticism type of things to me that I just find interesting, because that shouldn't be something that keeps you occupied. You know what I mean? But it's really easy to get in a trance when you're doing that kind of stuff and start thinking. But I guess that's why that's some imagery that I go back to a lot. Another thing I have written here. So if you didn't think I was sounding pretentious already, it's going to get really bad in about 5 seconds. So warning to anyone who's watching this and wants to skip ahead or whatever, if you're watching the VOD. Something that I find very interesting about art, and this was the intention from the beginning of this hack. I don't know how to get you to believe me, but it's true. Outside reaction to a creation can feed back into the ideas that are presented by that same creation. Art imitates life, life imitates art, etc. You can find a lot of documented evidence online of people being very misleading, unintentionally, but still very misleading about what this hack actually is. Especially if we're talking about stuff that was posted before the entire game was out, because by definition all the information is not available. But even now, if you don't have to look very far, if you get to internet circles of people having a discussion about this hack, to find people very commonly describing this hack as a reinterpretation or a retelling of the original game, right? Which, to me, when I read that tells me you did not get to chapter 14. You probably didn't get to chapter 9, right? Because this game takes a while to deviate from Explorers of Sky, but it doesn't take that long. And even, really, really early on, as I've been pointing out, there have been obvious clues that this is not a retelling. This is not a reinterpretation of Explorers of Sky. This is a sequel. But regardless, people who did not make it probably halfway through the game, they put the game down, and they felt that they had enough information to come to a definite conclusion and make an absolutist statement about this stuff. They thought that they were spreading good and valuable information that was going to help others in their determination of what this game is. And when I think it really gets interesting is when people pair this with also a description of the main character. So, for example, a sentence that I've seen multiple times is, Explorers of the Spirit is the same story as Sky, but the main character is an asshole. Or it's Explorers of Sky, but the main character is edgy. Or, but they're unlikable, you know? Um, and, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. And I talked about kind of earlier in the game, um, like, I knew it would be testing people's patience, um, for the game to be a slow burn for so long, um, before things start snowballing. Really, I would say after chapter 9, but again, really after chapter 14. Um, but the fact that there are people who don't get that far, and they release what they deem to be good information out into the void there, right? Um, and this is something that is happening in real life. And not only is it happening in real life, it is happening in reference to literally the work, right? Um, so I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you think that this type of thing, right? Coming to a conclusion based off of incomplete information, and spreading misleading ideas into the void. Um, do you think that has anything to do with the plot events that happen in this hack? And do you think that has anything to do with a lot of the major themes that we try to drive home over and over and over and over? Um, I don't know. You tell me. Um, but yeah, this is where that gets 100% debunked right here. So, um, and I guess the point of me saying all of that is, um, personally, I think it lends credence to the ideas that are presented in this hack when they are actually reflected in real life. And I had a rule at the start of the stream that I'm not just gonna like give away a lot of the themes and interpretations of the scenes and whatever and blah blah blah. And I guess I haven't totally. I guess I haven't totally broken it down to nothing, but I mean, come on. Like I feel the need to point that out specifically there, because I think it's clear for people who have beaten this game what that scene is about, more than just what it is on a first playthrough. You know what I mean? Um, so that's that. We go to the morning. Um, Also, something that I failed to mention is just the nature of that conversation. Um, Again, going back to how like Breloom's character, a lot of how he's designed is around just like people that I knew when I was a teenager and stuff like that. Um, I think that those types of conversations are something that you have a lot when you are at that time in your life when you're trying to find your place in the world. I think that's just something that is natural for someone in Breloom's shoes and the main character's shoes. In fact, these I think that's a time when people are more open to being honest and being emotionally vulnerable in that way. So, and normally that's the way that it's expressed. Very awkwardly, kind of, maybe not fully understanding each other, but trying to, yeah. I am reading all your guys' comments, by the way. I'm just not commenting because of what I said last stream and in the first stream. Because I shouldn't be commenting on that because, you know, death of the author. All that good stuff. Sounds like a personal problem. Is that the line you're talking about, 8X? Well, well, well. I can't believe it. Mr. Stoic Guy decided to crack a joke. No, I didn't. Here's Weavile. Right here, I personally think this is an interesting moment of you know, again, looking back at players' reactions as they're going through this game and whatever. A lot of people, the thing that the partner says, "Hey, by the way, you're allying with Darkrai." I'm kind of curious how many people actually forgot about that point by the time you meet Weavile for the first time, because it's only mentioned in one offhand line by Team Charm. But, you know, also keeping in mind that was something that the partner remembered the whole time. You know, is that, when you get to this point, does that recontextualize that scene for you? And that's all stuff that, like, haven't really heard back too much about that, because, like, everyone in chat, you guys have all beaten the game. I'm wondering what you think about that. Notice the main character looks at the partner after she says that. You don't even realize that I've helped you two more than once. And we're about to learn what the second one is pretty soon. Video. Long story. Yeah, so right here, the only reason why you can't go into town is literally technical limitations. We couldn't figure out how to do it in a reasonable amount of time, and it was just kind of like diminishing returns type of thing. Like, we could spend 3 weeks having an overworld segment that is going to last for 5 minutes, or we can just not do that and spend that time doing a bunch of polished passes and stuff like that, which is what we did. And to clarify, the reason why it would have been a lot trickier is because you can't go back to the guild yet. So we would have had to add in so many checks to make sure someone doesn't soft lock themselves on accident, just in a million spots. And once we started thinking about it, it was like, you know what? Maybe let's just do one more dungeon and scrap that idea. So, you know, I don't think there's too many times when, like, our lack of technical knowledge comes back to bite us, but that's one of them, I think, because that probably would have made this game, made this segment a little better for most people, but it was a tough decision. I'm gonna save these for now. Get rid of the escape orb, because fuck that. Do I have another pound sword I can take out? Nice. This music is... We thought we had a winner. Because this is, you know... Again, like, we're trying to be encouraging. Like, really the whole time with this hack. But especially here, right? Because it's like, this is it. This is it. This is the last dungeon, for sure. This is it. Keep going. You can do it. And also, it's a new era for the main character, right? It's the start of the new era, so... I'm gonna read chat a little bit from earlier. Yakko says, "What exclamation Max reminds me of a super deep cut piece of art. We have a time to check out the story how a music group called the KLF burned 1 million pounds. Fascinating as an art stunt because even they don't know why they did it." Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. Instead, they decided to let the people decide that was the art. I'm stupid, Yakko. I thought you meant passes and wait. BP says, "I hate art ever since that guy taped a banana to his wall." Jaguar, I'd totally forgotten by that point, and it recontextualized for me, talking about the Weavile thing. 8X, I didn't forget, stuck in the back of my head. BP, I'm not sure if I remember, was some cutscene overload when I was at this part. That's fair too, because we were definitely pushing our like 30-minute rule around that point. Yeah. I mean, what can I say besides I like art that some people would describe as pretentious, you know what I mean? Does that mean I'm pretentious? Fucking maybe. I don't know. But I think that kind of stuff's cool, you know? Now, the caveat is that it has to actually be good. That's kind of the trick with stuff that gets called pretentious, right? It's if it's not good and it's very up its own ass about trying to be deep, it's really bad and insufferable. So that's another one of those risks that you take on when you're trying to do one of these types of things. Like I've talked before about some inspirations for ideas that went into the hack on my my dev blog on the Explorers of the Spirit Discord. You know, one of the main ones, two of them that are kind of very similar works in a way. I really like I like Metal Gear Solid 2. That's a pretentious ass video game. that game is up its own ass like no other. But Metal Gear Solid 2, I love that game. It means a lot to me. And you know, similarly, I really like back to the music thing. I really like Because the Internet by Childish Gambino. I think it's fucking brilliant. I find more and more little details about that album every time I listen to it. That shit's gonna be 10 years old this year. Fuck. I actually can't believe that. So, you know, I like that stuff. 68 on a crit, huh? Alright, they're doing some damage. Some damage. Ah, shit. Oh, God. Fuck this. Fuck this, man. What are you doing? What kind of fucking play was that? Oh, because all his moves are turned off, that's why. Okay. Understandable. Understandable. Aw, fuck. Don't like that one. Oh, that's cool. He keeps the guts boost from being slowed, even though he just got agility'd. Interesting. Warp plus roll call. Yeah, that I'm starting to think maybe that too. I have another normal orb though. Yeah, I'm gonna do that first. Forgot agility does that when you're confused. This guy's gonna have 1 billion attack if he ever gets to attack me again, which he really might if he breaks out of confusion. I'm kind of scared. Alright, we're good. I bet it's up there. I'll fight you in here. Fight you in here, big guy. And that's my first game over, folks. That's my first game over. Man! Alright. It's my first game over. Made it pretty far. I thought I would have definitely died before then. Try that again. Got an elixir right there, so that just sounds like a good excuse to spam my double bazooka a little bit. Better die. Okay. Okay. This guy Jumpluff is a fucking giga threat. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. I'm not letting him get anywhere close to me. Care for my life for that guy. Just gotta remember what everyone's moves do. I think Swellow is the one that knows agility, if I remember right, or was that Noctowl? It was one of them in that room. Gotta identify who does what. That's kind of step one. Which I know that better for a lot of the other dungeons. Agility also, one of those moves where internally we had a rule of like, if someone has agility, then probably take it off them for bounce sake. The exception is this dungeon, because we play around with that. There's a lot of quick seeds and quick orbs and slow orbs and shit like that that drops. And, you know, of course, we gotta, just in case a player isn't too familiar with how to counteract speed up and stuff like that. Should probably do that now, before the boss. So, one of those things. So that ideally, people have kind of learned how to work around it a little bit and how to mitigate the damage once that started. That wasn't half? Are you kidding me? Alright. Get out of here. What are you doing? Better kill. I am going to not use Bubble Beam. Big crit there. New move. Missed. Yep, that's not very good, folks. It's not a very good move, folks. It actually is good. But not for the situation I want. There's Baton Pass. There it is. I forgot Togekiss gets that. We played around with Fling, with Roar, and stuff like that, but I didn't think anyone actually had Baton Pass before Lopunny. But I guess we did have someone who does that. Question chat. I know, just to kill some time, because this dungeon's gonna go on for a while. I know before I asked what was everyone's favorite boss. Now here's the other way around. Adex said this is probably his favorite dungeon. What is everyone in here's favorite dungeon, if you can remember that? What do we think? Any standout moments there? It's Kecleon shop up top. I am not gonna go there. Damn, what do I get rid of, though? Guess none of them. Yeah. Deco's I love the million times he died in Aura Escape. Is that true? Probably Aura Escape for the story connection or Ant Planes for the... Oh yeah, because you use Pikachu, that's right, yeah. Welcome, Gemini. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, what's your favorite dungeon? That's what we're asking right now. Question came up because Adex said this was his favorite. Aura Escape, I think. Yeah. I said earlier that Aura Escape is mine as well. And I've been talking as we go about ones that internally we thought were good dungeons as well, like Treasure Town Ruins. This one as well, honestly. We thought this one's pretty fun. From what I remember, I did die earlier, so I'm wondering if I'm gonna get exposed repeatedly in this dungeon or only once. Gemini, you may as well. You may want to rewatch the VOD from the Sharpedo Bluff scene earlier, because that was probably like 20 minutes or something of discussion. I'm absolutely checking that out. Sweet. As far as non-story dungeons, I like Memory Lane the most too from those. Yeah, so the post-game dungeons, I shouldn't say I actually didn't do any of those. That was entirely, that came from ideas of just like, a lot of the main like gimmicks that we wanted to cover, for like across the story were things that I had in mind during initial planning, and the post-game dungeons are all ideas that the rest of the team had when they came on. And it was like, hey, what if we had a dungeon that was like this? And because a lot of the story was just set in stone, we just didn't have a place to implement the idea. So that was just me. I had like no input in any of those. That was all just letting the other creatives do their own design there. Hey, quick question I want to ask. What's the deal with the Insomnoscope thing? Even though Selby gives you a dream version, does the party just have the real deal when they wake up? You do. It's in your inventory. Or is that what you're asking? Oh, are you asking why? Why do they have the real deal when they wake up? Well, yeah, but like, I mean plot-wise. That's just a kind of like, don't think about it too hard. We did it because it was cool, to be honest. Yeah. Because I think metaphysical stuff like that is cool, and I don't think entirely out of place with the rest of that segment, right? And, you know, more so, it's like, so working backwards, it kind of just started with, wouldn't it be cool if the thing that you get at the end of the dream is the thing that helps you defeat the final boss? That it started from that and kind of worked our way there. Just passed me by the first time. Wasn't sure if it was meant to be this thing came into the real world with you. Essentially. That's the gist. Man, I'm getting some hallways in this one. Damn, man. I kind of want to warp seed out, but I know that's a dumb play and not really necessary. So I will refrain from doing that. Wow, okay, douche. Fucking 49 damage. Gotta wait for Togekiss to fuck off. Togekiss is a fucking Giga threat. I still thought this might have been the dream at this point. Oh, so that's why you were saying that you thought that they didn't actually wake up. That makes some sense, yeah. Yes, I didn't buy it. I'm sorry. You know what? I will say, I said earlier, like, I'm surprised that people just assume that the story was so cynical, because to me it doesn't seem cynical. You know, skeptical, you being skeptical that it was actually waking up. If I reframe it in that way, it all starts to make sense, because that is certainly a recurring idea with the framing of these scenes, right? Can't wait for the 1.2 update, which adds the main character waking up at the end of the game. Coming soon. I might as well elixir up on both of them, right? If I can. Ooh, I can't. Ooh, shit. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. No, I will not sort my bag. I will never sort my bag. Before anyone says that, I will never sort my bag. I refuse. Moving on, 9th floor. Fight the power. This room sucks. This room sucks. And I'm not dealing with it. Fuck off. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with 3 Togekiss that could hit me with Aura fucking sphere from across the room. Hell no. No. I don't think I will. Are you gonna use your move? Come on. Just one more dungeon till Fury Attack goes to the dumpster for the rest of the game, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. Just one more dungeon. So I never have to use this trash ever again. Fuck this room too. What the hell? Alright. What the fuck is this shit, man? They're all in the room I happen to be in? Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, dungeon generation. 3 enemies and they all spawn right next to me, huh? I think I can just kill Noctowl. Targeted the wrong guy. Damn it. I should have switched your moves. Okay. Let me make sure you're dead. Exactly, BP. That is why the X-ray specs are there. Oh, this guy is confusion? Fuck no. Fuck no. I forgot how much... These guys all have some douchebag moves on them. I forgot how, we start getting a little evil near the end of the game. I can't even lie. That's just fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck. How many Orans do I have? Ooh. 2? Fuck that. You can handle him. You can handle him. If you can't, then, I don't know. Plot up, baby. Let's go. Not dead. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's getting spicy. Ah! Yep. I want the elixir, though. Damn, I can't... I don't know what that enemy is. That could be a Giga threat. And then I'm screwing myself. Togekiss. Alright. Probably made the right decision. Heal Seed. Warp Orb. Is Warp Orb line of sight? Yeah, okay. I'll take that then. There's my Super Mystery Dungeon strat right there. Wave the wand. Get out of here. Goodbye. Yeah. What's the name of the one in Super Mystery Dungeon where it warps them and petrifies them? That is so laughably broken for how easy those are to get. I love that thing. Whatever it's called. Stay away, yes. Those are so funny. Oh, I see what we're doing here. We're selling 3 gummies when I'm low on belly, huh? Is that what we're doing, Kekleon? You know what? I will do that. You know what? Fuck you. I'm not gonna do that, actually. I can get apples anywhere when I get back to town. I refuse. On principle, I'm not gonna buy your price gouge bullshit. It's like fucking selling bottled water in the desert. Some bullshit. I refuse. Hey, they've got to brave some bad conditions to sell those items. You know what? I guess so. I guess so. It's tough out here. They can't just set up camp magically. They're not flying down. Oh, can I juke him though? Oh my god, I'm so good! F. I have too many orbs. I mean, I kind of want to use that on Dodrio because I just hate that guy. And he has quick attack, so it would be funny if I use that move. But let's try to take it smart here. I forget how many floors this is. Goodbye. I know this is a longer one. This is longer than 15. but I forget exactly how long. Between 15 and 20, because we don't break 20 until, I believe, Hidden Land? That is what I like to see. Come on. Yeah, get out of here, Pidgeot. Wow, this floor layout's pretty fucked up, huh? Now that I'm looking at the map there. Oh my god, no, I'm just gonna warp seed myself. I don't want to fight 500 guys there. That's fucking dumb. That's fucking dumb. I'm warp seeding out of this. Oh, that's what I get for saying that. That's what I get for saying that, huh? Well, I tried. Alright. Looks like I'm fighting all of them. Oh, come on, man. My last elixir. Okay. Yeah, I have 10 bubble beams. So I guess I'm just gonna do that. A 1, a 2, a 3. Oh, he wasn't even gonna fuck with me. Okay, well I feel kind of bad now. That. And do it. Okay. The nifty box. 16F. What's that room with 3 items in it? And the steps. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I need those. Real bad, actually. Very badly. Hey. This was one where it was pretty hard to think of what the second... First of all, the second tile set. I don't even remember what it is, to be honest. The second tile set and also the second BGM was going to be for all the ones that we added in. Like I said before, some of these were easier to think of than others. But you know, for the same idea as that that last track, which is unused. It's just like left in the files of Explorers of Sky for those that are curious. Thought Buried Relic had similar of like just keep going, you can do it type of energy, but a little bit more epic. So I also thought, so even though obviously compositionally it doesn't really sound that similar, which is kind of a bummer, but it's the best that we could do, I think, given the circumstance. Just how far is that road? I think it's 5 floors. Theme song of failing to find that damn Mew. Yep. Oh, you said darn, my bad. Put words in your mouth. The golden apple. We thought the big apple was crazy, now we got the golden apple. The pea apple. Cross-eye seed. I still haven't used my first one from the start of the game. That's insane. But yeah, I'll take a second one, sure. I guess get rid of the warp orb. Like, that's a funny meme and all, but no, actually, no. No. What am I thinking here? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? The extra special band. That's what I don't need. Actually, it's a key eye seed. Some say Kai, but the meaning is the same. Heal seed, heal seed. Yakko says, every time I see Golden Apple, I think of the first Professor Layton game. I never did get around to those. I remember thinking those games look pretty interesting. I know that you're a fan of those, Yakko. Back, like, at the time, there's a whole, like, you know, which one do you play? You know, do you play Ace Attorney or do you play Professor Layton? Or, if you're like me, you don't play either of them. This douchebag just crit twice. Nope. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. And that's why I keep that. You play Zero Escape? I've not played Zero Escape either. That's another one I've been told that I would like. And suffer because of the world-ending snails. Okay. And then Layton and Ace Attorney crossed over. I didn't even know that. But yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. I definitely was an Ace Attorney kid. Don't tell anyone, but it was the initial spark that made me go to law school, and there it is. There it is. I'm sure you are not close to the only person with that story. I imagine that's something that you'd be able to bond with people over. Fuck out of here. Going into medicine because of trauma center too. Oh yeah, that's another one. They have no realism to them, but they get the spirit of the profession. That's what matters. Right. It's the vibe check has been passed. So I'm gonna be dating myself a little bit here. Yeah, another great floor for me. Exactly. Exactly. You said it, not me. Watching Dexter inspired me to become a serial killer. Yeah, dating myself a little bit, but one thing that it was for me, initially my first major in college was finance, and I was of the generation where there were way too many people who went into finance because of the Wolf of Wall Street. Like way too many. Like I figured there'd be like one. It was more than one, folks. It was more than one. That makes too much sense. That was your senior year of college. Damn. $10 years ago, right? Shit. Fuck. The trophy for crustiest stream viewer here. That is something that you know, occasionally that is a pride point for being crusty. There's I don't know if they've been here, or maybe they've been lurking or whatever for this playthrough, but there's a couple like regulars, semi-regulars that pop into my stream that are like probably around your same age, I would say. I guess I have to elixir up, huh? I'm picking the last room every single time. Literally every single time I'm picking the last room. So I'm not really sure what I can do about that one. You're certified not crusty because you use Hamtaro emote. Brings up a point there. Yep, it was indeed right next to the start. Oh man. 4th floor. There we go. I have some bad news about when that show came out. Fifth floor. The huge apple. Okay. The big apple, the golden apple, the huge apple. Where's the caramel apple? Where's the caramel apple in this game? You know? Yeah, exactly. So chat, what's your favorite apple? I was thinking about asking that too. I'm a Granny Smith apple person for sure. That is my one thing. I always have to have green apples in the place of residence. I have to. Because they're just too good. They're too good. They're perfect. They're refreshing. They're filling. They are perfect. That has been my food addiction. Really, my whole life. I think. You know, as soon as I could bite in the shit, obviously. It's weird too, because when I you know, the first time that I moved out from living with my parents, whatever, I ended up dramatically changing my diet and the type of things I eat, how much I eat, etc., etc. Except for apples. I need my green apples, man. So in conclusion, this is why I relate to Wigglytuff. So this scene. We did it. Right, right. Why don't you come over to me for a moment? Sure. So, you're saving the world, huh? Immediate cutoff. I think this is like the only time that we do an immediate cutoff. Normally we do like a 15 frame fade out if we want to have it feel quick. We really like fade ins and fade outs. But here is, I think, one of the only times we do a hard cutoff to get rid of the music. Like, wake up, idiot, because, you know, a lot of the point of this segment is, hey, just so you know, everything that happened in the dream, that was only one night, and the whole rest of the world didn't experience that. So we're back to reality now. The outside world did not have the same experience that you did. And the other half of this, of course, is creating another situation in which control is removed from the main character and how do they react to that, and that is going to be coming up very soon. So... And we also thought it would be funny to have Shaman, Shaman of all Pokemon, do this. Like, it would just be a, just like comically over the top. But, you know, our in-game justification is the ties to Cresselia. Why do I hear Megalovania? And also that, BP, because we thought a lot of people would be thinking the same way you did of... I guess goes back in the first thing I said of, you know... For everyone else that wasn't in that dream, nothing has changed, essentially. You know, it's right back to just before Team Charm and Grovyle come pick you up. Let's go. So, before we start, there's a lot of I've seen strong feelings on both sides for this boss. I've had some people who really like it and really don't like it, and it's because of the first turn. And the anonymous feedback form for this one, yeah, look at that, opens up with Seed Flare. There is a lot of very, very strong opinions of like that boss was the best thing in the game, or that boss was fucking trash. You guys should feel bad. So whatever. Talked about this one a little bit before. Gonna do that to buy me like 1 turn or whatever. And I have to heal, to be honest with you. So gonna do that. You know what I'm actually gonna do? I won't do that yet, actually. Yep, I'm gonna plot up. 56. So I die to a Seed Flare, so I have to back up, which is fine. Which is fine. So what I'm gonna do is have Chimchar be my tank here. Gonna need to hit a move for me. $119. That's what we'd like to see. $192 on a crit. If I heal, nothing can kill. $141. 52. Okay, that doesn't 2-hit kill unless air slash crit is the only thing that's gonna kill. So I'm going to hope that doesn't happen. I'm gonna hope for no flinch either. That could also screw me. And that's really all I can do, right? I guess instead of throwing a rock, I'll go over here so I can start shooting double bazookas. There's an air slash. Okay. So you have to die on this turn or I lose, pretty much. I didn't really think that through. Actually, no. Hold on. I have another seed. Die! Whew. Alright. That was according to plan. 248. Tell me that's not plot armor. Tell me that's not plot armor right there. And that's the type of feeling we wanted to go for, right? That's the type of feeling we wanted to go for, of just like, oh my god, I'm literally gonna lose. But you have the chance to just randomly do 200 damage. Because Shaman's defenses are laughably low, obviously, as you can tell. Laughably low. It's really like if you happen to live for whatever it is, like 5 or 6 turns to land hits, you win. And to me, that just feels very different from all the bosses. There's a lot of like War of Attrition type of bosses in this game that are very about like be careful with every single turn. This is not that. This is not that. This is just survive. And part of the reason why you get so many Oran berries in this dungeon as well, and the last couple dungeons, is because I think one little JRPG ism that we haven't tried to flip into PMD yet is the type of boss where you spend 1 turn having someone cast Cure the entire fight and someone else attacks. And so we're trying to emulate that type of thing into PMD. And to do that, Shaman had to have very low defense to make that not annoying as hell. Yeah, exactly. 4 more of them show up. That's like, oh my god. Hello. Chatot! So this was the end of another build of the game that was private and exclusive to the Discord server. Yeah, so this is the moment we've been kind of building up to for a real long time. And particularly, that's why the middle chapters of the game focus on Chatot so much, because this is the next time you're going to see him. And you had to be ready for that. Unfortunately, some people were not ready for that, and they were not buying this. This, along with the Shaman fight, you know, Chatot showing up here, some people really liked it, some people really didn't like it. You know, there's a pretty vocal crowd of people who, there was some talk last stream about, like, people don't like Bidoof. Not liking Chatot kind of falls into the same category of, like, people who didn't think that Chatot, deserves to be redeemed in this game. Like, this moment hadn't been earned. And to us, this was a really big surprise, because we thought we built up to this really well. So I mean, if there's any part of this that people didn't like, we didn't think it'd be Chatot showing up here. And we kind of got spooked by this, to be honest. You know, to this point, it's been a lot of people really liking what we're doing. And then people didn't like this part, and I mean, this is not a joke. We literally, before we went to write anything, we had multiple calls. Keep in mind, this was also like very high stress for us while we were making these chapters, and then it finally goes public, and then people don't like the big moment we have, and we were freaking out. Or let me clarify, I was freaking out. I'm the one who freaks out. Everyone else on the team tries to bring me back down to normal and says this isn't a big deal and all that type of stuff. But I was freaking out. Because I was thinking, like, man, with what we have planned for the ending, is this whole ending just gonna be shit that everyone hates? So we thought for a very long time about how we wanted to handle the last couple chapters, and there's a lot that got changed. Because there's just this fear of, like, oh my god, did we completely miss the mark on what people actually wanted to see? Because the themes of the game and all that stuff, we weren't going to change, right? We weren't going to change any of that. But the presentation and the way that we convey it and who gets more spotlight near the end of the game, that's going to be just whoever is better framed in the meta-narrative for the most part, right? But we were shocked that people weren't ready for Chatot and the guild to be showcased in that way, you know what I mean? Because to us, it just seemed like an obvious place to take the story. But we decided to switch some things around in the last 4 chapters here. So yeah, Chatot saves you, and you know he thinks you're a little shit. You know, he's he's holding back, being like, you guys are such fucking assholes. You make me go through the whole dungeon and fucking search for you. You know, he's holding back from saying it, but you know what? He saved you. He did save you, and he wants to bring you back home. So we have this scene, The Rise of Darkrai, Chapter 17. The Rise of Darkrai was also a movie that came out during the Gen 4 era. And this is one of those that kind of spoils the game a little bit if you think about what happens in that movie. And kind of how the ideas of that movie relate to chapters. So, oh my gosh, I know, right? Darkrai is such a creep. To finally get you to be honest with me, I had to put myself at risk too. Moment of shock. Huh? I don't get it. I'm gonna refrain from explaining that one, but yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad the note you read was right, Chatot. Note? What note? Morning, note was greatly placed in front of the guild entry. Also became non-guild member claims notifications, so blah 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 blah. LW. Who could this be? Whoever this LW is. We should be very grateful for their generosity. And, you know, how do we end the scene? Oh, I know. Chimeco says it's time for dinner. Word for word, what happened in the dev chat. So there's LW, Lord Wesker. Took your time making it here. Did you have a nice day at the Town Dwellers? Very funny. So yeah, Team Charm does appear later on. Team AWD, we planned for them to have a much more substantive role in the last couple chapters of the game initially. This is one of those things that we changed, right? But the data, part of the data we started collecting was after that last build that ended at Chatot appearing, after the shaman scene. One thing that we asked was like, how interested are you in the arc concluding for all of these characters? And pretty universally, it seemed like people were not very interested in Weavile and didn't care about what happened to her. So we decided to not push them to be super main central characters like was originally planned. So that scene there that just played, the purpose of that was just to bridge to the ending. Originally that was going to be divided into a lot more than just one scene, but we kind of condensed all the things that needed to be said into that one part. Is there anything that happens here? I don't have anything written down. I would think so. Yeah, I guess there's nothing to really talk about besides I like that scene. And this is talked about this before, but you know, this is just kind of thrown in because like, oh shit, people expect there to be an answer to the mob in chapter 13. So here we go. Let's get a Bidoof scene. And yeah, this kind of ties into remember what Bidoof said in his diary earlier on too, which I am going to be reading the diary because there have been some more entries. The perfect apple retrieval will be handled. Okay. In addition, I will be leaving the guild for a short period today to run a personal errand. Don't be alarmed, though you may anticipate the guild falling into complete madness in my absence. I will not be gone for long. Okay, that sounds great. To me, that's one of my favorite lines in the game. Just Sunflora. Okay, that sounds great. Man. Now, Gemini, he does not say that he's going to get the apples himself. He is running a personal errand. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Oh, man. Alright, diary entry. Who knows? He could be doing anything. Clearly, he hires help. Strange sounds. Oh my gosh. I just heard the craziest thing, and I needed to get up to write it down. I think the low... I guess I'm reading text boxes now. I think that Lopunny was just yelling outside the guild. I swear that I heard it, but when I went to finally check outside her room, I couldn't find her anywhere. But it sounded so real. Like, seriously real. Did I just miss her? Oh, that would be a shame. I hope we get another chance to see Team Charm. And entry 13. Everyone, including myself, has been looking all around for Team Pokepals. Well, sure enough, Chatot finally found them. Far away from the guild. They told us so much that we didn't know. About Cresselia, Darkrai, and so many other things. It was surprising to hear all of this, and also to learn that they knew about this for so long. Why didn't they talk to us any earlier? Those two always keep to themselves for some reason. But I think they learned the guild will always be there for fellow guild members. That's what's so great about the guild. And Bidoof. Today, a huge group of Pokemon gathered in the center of town caught my eye. That type of thing doesn't happen every day in Treasure Town, so I decided to join their little conversation. And as it turns out, apparently it's not just us in the guild that's been having nightmares. Seems that the town's been getting a good look at Max ever since this whole thing started. Most of them were quick to decide something needed to be done about Max, and well, much I hate to finally admit it on this here paper, I didn't have it in me to disagree. For starters, we still have no clue about what Darkrai even looks like, but I do know that things started getting weird around here once Max showed up. I always figured that they meant the best and all, but if 4 times passed and things have tightened up, well, I might be understanding why Chatot wants to avoid that talk with us. I hope I'm wrong on this one, by golly. That's why people hate Bidoof, by the way. That's pretty much the answer. So, it's basically that entry, from what I've gathered. Well, there's some good news and some bad news tonight. The good news is that I was wrong about Max. By golly, I thought that we were busy today, but they were beyond busy. The bad news is that I was wrong about Max. From the sounds of it, Darkrai knew that I'd react the way that I did. Can't believe I let myself give up on Max, even if just for a second. They're a part of Wigglytuff's guild, by golly. I felt terribly sorry once they let us know the situation, especially because of what the Pokemon in town had planned. That's something that I could have stopped, but instead I really thought it might have been the way to go. Well, I guess it could be stopped, but I gotta figure out how I can talk to Chatot some time. Journal entry ends here. I'm not quite sure, Jaguar. I'm not quite sure. What we assumed, because whenever people start talking about this stuff, we would talk about it internally. What we all thought that people didn't like him literally just because he did a bad thing in the meta narrative against the main character. That's used to denote, and then they died. But here's just, oh, you hear Chatot ran to talk to him. Exactly. Oh, hey, I got the Insomnoscope. Datu told us the Insomnoscope can be really useful in battle. You should make sure to keep that. just absolute hack writer dialogue right there. Well, we're doing Beach Cave, because you already know. You already know we're doing Beach Cave. So, you already know. Is it on purpose that those two Pokemon have insomnia? Ooh. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say no, but this is one of those where I kind of wish... This is the downside of doing a stream, right? Because if I didn't say no, then, you know, you could you could be like, oh my god, that was on purpose. But it's not, unfortunately. I have to answer the question honestly. I'm a bad liar, you know. Could just shelve the Insomnoscope whenever if the game implied you still had it. Right, yeah, exactly. Exactly, about the key items thing. Speaking of which, time to get rid. The world's a funny place, you never know what to expect. Thank you, Electivire. Remember. Going to remember. Wow, all these moves are ass. What the fuck? Come on now. All these moves are shit. Maybe I want Mist, honestly. What the fuck? Shit. These moves suck. Damn, they all suck. Alright, fucking Fury Attack, get out of here. Alright. Wow. You're fine. You're fine. Please tell me there's some TMs, man. I need some TMs real bad. I hate it here. Hate it here. Yeah, Drill Peck is coming soon. It is coming soon. You can't sell the golden apple, really. Interesting. Or the gold thorn. Can't be selling gold to Kecleon, apparently. Can't do that. Not allowed. Yeah, exactly. You'd think it would be worth more if you sell it. I need some more elixirs if they're selling those, I guess. Yes. What does Zatu say? I don't think we changed his dialogue here. Oh, we did, actually. Oh, why are you looking at me weird? First day after the dream. Good old Zatu, man. Oh, the note's not there yet. Right. We gotta wait a little bit for that. Well, as it turns out, it really was just a trick. That's it. Do we have Ampharos here? No. Literally MVP. I don't care what anyone says. I think Drill Peck is the next level for me. I know that, oh, I can't hit you. Alright. That could be a problem. I can't go into the next dungeon. Well, I'm gonna have to, probably. Oh, shit. Huh. Alright, water absorbons are gonna be real interesting. Okay. I just need to get Drill Peck soon, please. And what's it called? Chimchar gets a healing move, soon-ish, which that's gonna go over Taunt, probably. Dude, what is it called? I'm mad now. I don't know. Slack off, I think. Fuck you, man. Die. Get out of here. Now, what I'm wondering is if I should put Slack Off over Taunt or over Flame Wheel. But then again, I haven't used Taunt. I've used Taunt one time during this playthrough, so probably over that. There are other times where... I mean, I keep thinking, like, Taunt and Torment are not bad moves in theory. It's just I can't think of a good place to use any of them, really. Again, like, Taunt for Team Charm would be pretty nice. And Taunt for Dialga, too. On really all the bosses that are left. I am gonna keep Taunt. I think. I am. I will. I'm gonna commit to the bit. Let's go. Commit to the bit. Hello. The one thing I haven't figured out is if the link that I have of, because it starts with nasty plot, if that is going to hit around corners. Because I know Ember hits around corner, but will he use nasty plot in that situation instead of flame wheel? I haven't actually tried it out yet. But if it does, then I'm fine with getting rid of flame wheel. Here's this scene. So here's another case of Grobau is someone who just keeps close to his chest. That's what he does. So to dig at what he's really thinking, you know, there's times when there's times like that where you get little snippets into what he's doing, but to kind of tie in with that idea of Grovile, and kind of almost going back to the idea of him being this pseudo audience surrogate figure. We wanted to make it so you had to dig around for some of what he's thinking. Because, like, the way Grovile acts says a lot, but kind of tying it into a way that extends to the player and their interaction with the game. Some actual information is also hidden in his notes at the end there, or near the end of the day. And, you know, and with there's going to be a second Lapras scene that comes up as well. But, you know, the data that Lapras, the conversation that Lapras and Grovile are going to have about plot stuff, not even plot stuff, just lore stuff, like how does, you know, how functionally does the beginning of this game work? Like, what is the actual event that kicked everything off? Because that hasn't been explained explicitly in text. You know, what happened to the main character has been explained. What happened to Grovile has not. And so, you know, we give you on-screen incomplete data that ideally points you in the right direction, and you need to search for what's missing. And, you know, besides that connection with Grovile that I just described, it's just, again, priming you for the end of the game. Well, this is kind of the end of the game already at this point, but I think it's very important, and it might seem, you know, I've talked about this so much during the playthrough already, but we wanted to reward all of these ideas of searching for additional context, actively thinking about things, you know, making connections between different ideas that arise throughout the course of the game, etc., etc., etc. We wanted that to be rewarding, and that to have tangible rewards for people who wanted to do that. Now, all this information that is, like, hidden is extraneous. Like, you don't need to know any of that. Like, it doesn't really change that much about the events of the end of the game. Really anything that happens in these last couple chapters. But ideally, it's something that's interesting, still. What are you two gonna say? Going to beach cave. Vanilla vibes. And I guess kind of to extend on that idea, because this is going to come up a lot in the last couple chapters. This game was, I'm just going to say it, not designed for experiencing once. Now you can, right? You can. Like, it's our job to make it so the game is still coherent, only playing through it once. You get a lot, you get most of what's going on. But it was very important from the beginning that there had to be extra things you pick up on after the first playthrough. Because I think that stuff is cool, and everything that I said earlier, it rewards all these things that I think we as writers, we as game creators, whatever, should be encouraging people to do, which is actively think about the work. So yeah, there has to be a reward for that stuff. That was the bottom line. Got too big for my britches. Looks into the camera. Who's in here? Yeah, there they are. I don't know, Mawile. That's a really good question. That's a pretty good question there. Going to beach cave. You know the vibes. Goodbye. Oh, hey. Here it is. Here it is. was starting to think you wouldn't show up tonight. All that talk, and I realized that I actually missed Rovile's first note. That one is not. That's not the one that I was referring to, though. That's just a little bit of flavor text there. Damn, I'm mad. I missed that, and I missed the survey team shit. Man, oh well. Bad streamer, bad playthrough. Not a real long play. The planet's paralysis. He said the word. Said the two words. And then we remind people of where that comes from. They call that the 5:04 p.m. Oh, shit. Where are you going with this? And fade to black the next morning. Something I should mention as well is everything I mentioned, that is the primary reason for having the lore bits kind of like hidden around. You have to search for it, whatever, blah blah blah. For this extraneous stuff that we figured people would be curious about. It's because essentially it's just a lore dump, right? It's just a lore dump. Doesn't really have to do with the end of the game at all. And another thing that should be mentioned here, first of all, we cut down on the amount of filler days here before Brine Cave starts drastically, because unlike all the other cases, we thought that there's no way you're not going to be at the correct level after going through all the 5 or 6 dungeons in a row, whatever that is. Like, we thought it's basically impossible to not be correctly on the curve there. And just for pacing purposes, we figured most people, you know, after that shaman sequence, they're ready for the end of the game. You know, because there's a lot of things that we could stretch out. Like, we could have still stretched out Weavile's part. We could have still, you know, explicitly just had that scene with Lapras be a 10-minute lore dump. And all these other things. We could do that. But we figured, like, people are probably ready to end the game. You know, people are probably ready to end the game. Up until this... I actually should not say that. But from Chapter 10 onwards... I say even Chapter 9, Chapter 8. We really try to keep it all killer, no filler. And adding filler right before, like, you know what the ending of the game is, right? Like, once Darkrai says the words Temporal Tower, I'm going to be there, you know what the ending of the game is, right? This is something that personally bothers me in games. I don't know if it bothers anyone else here in chat, but when, like, you know, the end destination has been revealed, and then the characters proceed to do anything that is not going to the end destination. That's something that bothers me in video games. So we try to not do that and keep it moving. And because of that, some things had to be placed in different spots and whatever. And some ideas, you know, we couldn't keep every single idea in here because then it's gonna fuck with the pacing. So that's part of why there's the reframing of what was most important. What did we have to put the most spotlight on in these last few chapters? That stuff. Water type move. There he is. So I think we're gonna make it to the midpoint and end it there if everyone's all right with that, and then finish up the game tomorrow. And tomorrow it's gonna be probably like probably 11 a.m. Pacific, which is the same time the stream started on Saturday, last Saturday. And gonna go through the end of the game, and also gonna try to do post-game stuff as well. We'll see. We'll see if I can make it to the bosses. I'm not entirely confident in that, but maybe. Oh god, this dungeon's gonna be difficult because I fucked myself with my fucking moves. I should have kept Fury Attack on, but I decided I'm never using that shit again because it's terrible. OMG, Luminion. I'm a fan of this dungeon as well. Or, you know, at least the gimmick that we went for with it. If I remember right, I'm gonna get about 1 billion drought orbs in here. And then it just turns into a sandbox. That has to be half, right? Yeah. Reviva! Don't mind if I do. What are those items? Another one. Well, don't mind if I do. I'm asking the genie for 3 more wishes right now. I think that's what's going on here. I think that's the equivalent. Oh, these fucking guys. Oh. These guys are certified haters. A lot. Oh, that's a crit. Okay. Shit. I gotta do this to... Yeah, just don't target him. Okay, we're good, good, we're good. No! There goes my seed. Fuck. Well, you know, the way she goes. I picked it up like about roughly like 28 seconds ago, you know? And I lost it, so that's fine. Fucking Sharpedo. I knew that was gonna happen too. I should have just used an orb, but not learning my own lessons, you know? I've 10 million orbs and a full inventory and items I want to pick up. And what do? Not use an orb there. When I know those guys are threatening, so... Oh, this douchebag has the one where, fire attacks do less damage, doesn't he? What's that called? Thick Fat. Fuck out of here, clown. Skipping rocks off the pond. Yeah, how do you like that, dumbass? You know what I think about this? I think I want to go south. Yeah, how do you like that? I think I want to go south instead of fighting that guy. I hate Sharpedo. He's my #1 op. No question. That's not what I thought would happen. A little conundrum. Fuck. Okay, good. Could you imagine Ruska just working regardless of contact and regular mons? That'd be toxic. Yep. That would be very toxic. I wonder if that would be enough to get that ability banned. I wonder. Well, that's not how they do it because they don't ban abilities, they ban mons. Most of the time, but... Tricky. Oh, he woke up anyway. It's okay. Has to be up here, right? Oh, fuck. I might have just screwed myself. Oh, God. Okay. Warp seed, huh? Yeah, water privilege, no kidding. No kidding. Slow orbs dog shit compared to all these other ones, so. Get away from me. Stupid fucking shark. Look at him, he's not moving. You know what? Yeah, you don't see him. The shark gone. Is the bad man gone? How many more of those do you have? Okay. What? Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, good. Got a crit to bail me out there. You're not coming over here. Yes, you are. Okay. Understandable. Yeah, that's that's one of those that I think I wonder if when they were making that idle anim, they wanted to time it in such a way where it lines up with the BPM more often than not. Because it does seem a little too coincidental. Yeah, now that's meta-narrative, exactly. You know what? I give up. Okay. Sure. Sure. There's just something to be said about missing a throwing item when they're asleep. That makes you want to give up on that encounter and move on. I've missed my trash can with enough crumpled up paper balls. Exactly, same energy. And you gotta shout Kobe before you shoot and miss. Huh. It feels more wrong if you do make it. Oh my god, finally! Luckily there were no water absorbons in here, though. A good move, holy shit. What a concept. What a concept. Yeah, time to wake up DP, exactly. Exactly, this guy understands. This looks like an interesting room. Shit, I chose the wrong room. Man, I had a feeling it'd be here. That works. Do I need that apple? I don't need it bad enough that I'm fighting it. Okay. 3 in here? One of them is already asleep. Whatever. I had no way of knowing that. Why are the embers failing? It's only a 1-tile move. Yeah, they're linked, yep. Yeah, this is my way to test if he's gonna nasty plot and try to hit him. Nope, he does not. Damn. Shit! Ugh. Ooh, now I gotta really think. So when he gets slack off, then I'm going to forget. I'm gonna look up when he learns it. It has to be soon, man. There's no way. It has to be soon. Because I want to have slack off and then just go back and redo all my shit before I enter the last segment there. Nope, didn't change it except for what's in the, like, in the changelog. Just Stunmon's got extra moves. 39. Okay, so that's very soon then. You are 1006 XP, so maybe literally after killing this guy. Okay. One more. Why are you here? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dumbass. That's yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna run no links on him, I think. I'm gonna run no links. That's not a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna forget Flame Wheel. The no links thing, so Flamethrower, what level does he get that? That is 41. So I need to bring a link box with me. Ah, shit, man. No, I need to unlink my shit, because otherwise when I forget a move, it's gonna forget both of them. So I need to unlink my shit going into Hidden Land. Oh god, I need to unlink my shit. Then, when I get Flamethrower, I'm just putting that on over Ember. Okay. Okay. Then bring the link box so I can link Nasty Plot and Flamethrower together. Slack Off does 1/4 health in this game, by the way, which is not very good, but I'm thinking there's a lot of points where I just have Chimchar in the back, not doing anything, because it's not like he has Quick Attack or something that he can do from afar. So might as well let him heal, right? Wait, I see it at least. And that just a little bit of healing to get him over that like halfway range, that can be the difference sometimes. Can be the difference. It's a stall breaker, Chimchar. Yeah, you're right. Oh shit. You're right. I didn't even notice that. Oh man. This the fucking Infernape set you make after you face fucking Chansey one time. Oh man. Too cowardly to let us transfer our PMD mons into main series. Give me those linked moves on rank. That's what I'm saying, man. There's a... You know, for a while I thought it would be interesting if this game had multiplayer or something like that. Like some way to face other people and face their linked moves and all that other crap. But now I think, like... You know what? That meta would not be playable. with all the nonsense that's in this game, that would not even be playable. Like, you would have to ban... like 30 moves and like 30 mons because of the abilities they have just for it to become playable, you know. Your seed? Oh yeah. Yeah, also with how movement works, it'd be pretty tricky. I think that's why I haven't played it, but that one like MMO, whatever it's called, I'm blanking on the name right now. That's been around for a while. They just have real-time combat. PMD MMO, I should clarify. For presumably that exact reason. There was a PMD MMO. There is, and it's still around. I want to say like 2015 or so is the first time I heard about it. Fuck, what's it called, man? I want PMU, I want to say, and the U's for universe. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Right I am, hell yeah. The silver spike did 5 damage, huh? That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. My Lodix, no. Gotta love that mon. Gotta love that mon. You know what? About that. And that's a load of horse shit. Yeah. I knew you were close to death. I knew it. I knew it. I'm out of rocks. I'm out of rocks. This is very unfortunate. Warp seed, heal seed. Okay. I have like 10 billion heal seeds that I haven't used. I don't think I need any more. I don't think I need any more warp seeds either, to be honest. Because what would I put it over? Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm at that point in the game. I'm at that point in the game, man. And here we are. There's our statue. Must be getting close. So that last line, if I see chat, I might have to talk to him. So yeah, probably pretty obvious, but original version of the game before we changed around the ending because we got scared and we were super fucking high-strung, stressed out the entire last 6 months making this game. We made a lot of drastic changes. One of those changes was Breland was going to talk to Chatot at the end of this dungeon. Now, changing that to make that make sense is not just as easy as not having Chatot faint here in order to go for what we originally wanted. It would have to be like very much reshaping almost everything about chapter 17 and 18 to lead to an encounter that makes sense and would get across what we wanted to get across. And you know, part of why we changed it is because we were scared, and that's just the simple answer. Because we were scared to do it, and we thought that. So we knew the ending that was going to happen for the main character, and the ending that was going to happen for Grovile. We knew both of those were going to be really controversial. And not only was not everyone going to be on board, there was probably a lot of people who were actively not going to like those endings, and we knew that. We knew a lot of people probably weren't going to like it, and so there was also this with the Chatot thing. There was also this idea of like, okay, someone has to have a straightforward, conventional, easy, safe ending. And so we chose Breloom just because, based on the data, people liked him, you know, and we wanted to just have the character that people like have a normal ending that pretty much makes sense for what's going on with them, and that's it, and not have something that ruins that, because we're going to be testing people's patience with every other character, right? In hindsight, this was probably a mistake. I think this is the first time I've explicitly said that. Like, this is probably the first thing in the game. Like, there's been a lot of little things, right? Especially with dungeons. With like how certain scenes are worded. Things along those lines, but this is the first plot point in the game that I think was a mistake, and we should not have backed out, and we should have said, fuck those people who don't like Chatot, because this is where like this this interaction needs to happen. And I should clarify, the reason why we didn't want to have that interaction is because it was going to be Breloom saying sorry to Chatot. Was the idea. And so if people don't like Chatot, they're really not going to like when Breloom says sorry to Chatot. So, little food for thought there. I think this was a mistake that we didn't go with it. I will say what comes after this, the rest of what we had planned for Breloom's ending, all of that is unchanged. We did not replace that scene with anything necessarily. We replaced it with nothing. So we just ejected that. You know, and I will say that this is one that was really, it was a casualty of the pressure cooker. Because even like, say, like 3 months removed from actively developing this game, I kind of knew we should have just went with that original idea. But we didn't. So we're gonna get what happens instead. We're gonna get the we're gonna get another Wigglytuff scene as a result of us not going with the Breloom Chatot interaction in Brine Cave. And that last line that he says there of him going, if I run into the guild, then I might have to have a talk with Chatot and whatever. We wanted to still leave a little bit of, you know, implication there, of which, spoilers for when this happens later, you know, Breloom notices that Chatot's knocked out, and instead of being pissed at him, he's just like, oh, shit, that's not good. And that's our idea of meeting in the middle there. So yeah, that line at the end isn't totally for nothing. We kept it in there for a reason, to hope people could draw those connections. That's pretty much that. So yeah, we're about to get to. I do think the even though it is at the expense of Breloom meeting up with Chatot, the Wigglytuff scene coming up is really good. It's really strong, and we're gonna open with that tomorrow.